Catch your king.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Fire.
Jack Frost
Frost
nipping at your
nipping at your
nose.
nose. What's up, people?
What's up? What's up?
Welcome back to
It's
another
Christmas time in the city.
phenomenal edition of Their POV with Nick and King, where all points
Yes.
of view are welcome, but some may get the side eye. Hey, kings and queens, booze, and all of yous. How y'all doing
What's
today?
up?
King and I in the spirit. This is supposed to be my Santa Claus
Trying to do a
hat.
little something, just
They don't have none in here.
yeah. Look
So
like her.
you better say I look like what?
I
I look like what?
was gonna say one of them nice, no snow, one of the nice snow bunny hats. Like on the
Right.
slopes. That's what I was gonna say. See,
That's why you
nothing harsh. Nothing
laughing.
harsh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jack Frost sniffing
It's
at your
Christmas.
nose. My sister said, "Sing y'all, hey, big sissy, Merry Christmas."
Hey, 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 hey. Merry Christmas, baby. Show
Hey,
you do you right.
hey. Alrighty, y'all. We have an awesome show for y'all, but we want to say welcome and thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is our very last show
Yes.
for 2021. How you feel about that, King?
Mm. Hey, it's that time. 2021 has been challenging, but we've made it this far and things are looking good coming into 21, 22, hopefully. And so, hey, I'm ready to celebrate it. Yes,
That part.
indeed.
Well, before we get to celebrate in 2022, we're going to celebrate 2021. She's saying, hey. So, as
Yes.
always, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. If
Hey.
you have not, please share. King, how was your weekend?
Yes. It was cool. It was cool. Went up to the Rock, hung out with some family and stuff. And did I do anything other than that? Oh, watch some movies. I had to watch my Power last night. You know how that go. Hey,
You
Tariq's a
watched your
crazy
what?
boy, but
You watched
the
what?
Power Ghost Two,
Oh, yes.
Power Ghost
Yes.
Two. Yeah.
Yes.
So I watched that last night. Watched some other movies. Today did my little church thing like I usually do, and I watched some football. My team lost. It's just every week. I'm tired of this every week.
I
My
mean,
team is
King, are you
losing, but
doing all
hey,
that you can out
part
on
of
the
life.
field?
I try to. I really try to be that six man. I mean that 12 guy on the field on the side.
Moving
And
on.
it's not working. They're not putting
Moving
together.
on.
How was your weekend, Nick? How was your weekend?
My weekend was really good. This is the time of the year where I do a lot of personal self-intensive, so it's a lot of throwing out of the old, getting ready for the new, preparing my heart, mind, body, mental, emotional, spiritual, all that good stuff. Got all those cookie orders done, King. All of them were done and
That's
filled
what's
by
up. That's what's
Tuesday.
up.
Thank you,
Okay.
Jesus. And thank all of
Cool.
you that ordered. It was
Cool.
this was, I think, my most successful cookie selling season so far of all the years. So it was wonderful. Thank you guys so
Okay.
very much. I'm sorry, my dog wants to play right now. Um, we are gonna get ready to jump into the show. King, have you shared before we get started? Have you shared
But yes, ma'am, I have. Yes.
on
Yes,
your
I have.
page right now?
Oh, on my page right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me do that right
So
quick.
people can watch this live. There's a delay when I'm
You
talking
know
to
what?
him. He's not
Yeah.
ignoring me, kind of. But we're going to go ahead and get ready to jump into some awesome. So, listen, a lot of our topics are dilemmas. They are dilemmas today. Like, what would you do if? So, we are going to jump into them while King is doing that. The first one actually is going to go to him. So we're going to give him a second to get his life together. King, are you still there? Jack Frost nipping at your nose. I'm singing by myself because I lost my host. King. All righty. So, hello, if I have not spoken to you, I see some of you are just coming on. Welcome to the very last, their POV with Nick and King for 2020. I'm about to say 2020. For 2021. King, I lost my co-host. I'm going to need another co-host. Who is available? I need somebody right now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit the first question and in hopes that he's going to be back in a second. Men, would you marry a woman who is vegan and
See, I told you it was
won't
coming.
cook meat?
There you go.
Would you marry
He's
a woman?
back.
Would you marry a woman who is vegan and won't cook meat? And he is
Can you
back.
see me?
Yes, I see you, King, and I hear you. I see
Yeah,
you
I'm
and I
here.
hear you. I see you and I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Go out and come back in.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back.
All righty. So in the audience, hit me up. Let me know. Brothers, would you marry a woman who is vegan and won't cook meat? So, okay, while we're waiting on him, and I'm waiting on some of y'all to answer because I'm not a man, but I will be giving my opinion in a moment. I have this new lip gloss that I am trying. And ladies, don't y'all hate it when it gets those little pieces of lint in hair? Anyway,
Okay, can you hear me? Oh God. Hello, hello. All right. Oh God. Can't believe you can't hear me. What is wrong with the audio here? Oh no. Can y'all hear me? All right, y'all. We're just having some technical difficulties. We'll definitely be right back with you as soon as Nick come back on. Other than that, just bear with us because we got a great show for you. You know, and you'll definitely enjoy it once we get it started. So everybody's ready for Christmas? Got your gifts already? Did all your shopping? I know I have. I'm finished. I'm done. Just got to put them in the what's the name bags, shopping bags, not shopping bags, but Christmas bags, and I'll be okay. Yes. Anybody going out of town for Christmas? Hmm. No. Yes. Just hopefully it'll be a nice Christmas weekend. I mean that's on a Saturday. Well, hopefully it will be, and hopefully Nick will be back in a minute so we can go ahead and get this train or choo-chooing. Yes, yes. Hopefully she'll be right back, y'all. just bear with us. But like I said, share, like, let us know you're here. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hello.
There she go. There she go. Yeah, there she go, y'all. See, she's back.
Listen,
She's
it
back.
would not be a last show of 2021 if there were not
With no
some
hiccups.
issues. Hey,
Exactly.
Ingrid, I am back. I don't know. What's up? Hey,
What's up,
Anisha, what's
Dion?
up?
Hey, hey. Okay.
Okay. I don't know what the yes is for. Maybe they were answering your question. But
Yeah, I was
hello,
asking about
babies,
Christmas and stuff. Y'all was asking were
queens
they
and
ready for
kings.
Christmas and stuff?
Can
Yeah.
y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, dear. We definitely
Okay,
can hear you.
good. Okay.
Yes, you are.
All righty. Now let's get back to our topics. The question was, would you marry a woman who is vegan and won't cook meat?
Hmm. All righty,
Mm.
all righty.
All right, King, what's up? Answer the question.
Hey,
Would you
you really
now?
want me? You really want me to answer that, Nick? You really want to give my honest
King, quit
opinion?
playing. Come on here.
Yo, if she can't cook no meat for me, she got to go. No marriage. End
So
of
you find the
discussion.
woman of your dreams. I know you're married, but
Yes.
pretend like you're not. The woman
Right,
of your
right.
dreams, everything
Mm-hmm.
is on point. Everything is
Mm-hmm.
everything you've been looking for, but she don't cook no meat. It's a no-no.
Yeah. It's a no, 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 no. You know what I mean? Y'all just said, I mean, hey, I understand, baby, you vegan, and I respect that, and that's all good. But the brother ain't. I'm still a carnivore. I'm
A
was a
carnivore.
carnivorous, a carnivore. Yeah. So I'm still with the meat. I can get to a point where maybe I can start taking some out. But coming in, baby, come on, you got to get the brother his pork chops. When I'm getting ready to give up pork, so give him a steak. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
Give
you
him
said you said if at the beginning she wasn't, but then she became one, you would gradually take a few things out. But
eventually, yeah. But I'm not going vegan at all. That's a no. I'm not doing vegan.
why your
No,
eyes get
no.
so big?
Because I'm saying,
Hey,
because see, I
brother.
can, I can get what's up, bro? I can get maybe close to vegetarian status. You know what I'm saying? But she said vegan, and
Yeah,
that's just totally out of there.
it's too much. It's
So
too much. Like,
that's too
right.
that's too yeah.
I don't know,
Hey, that's too
brother,
much.
if there's gonna be a love connection, but you got jokes. Hey, sweetheart. That's why y'all couldn't hear me because my brother was calling on the other line and knocked me completely out. I just threw you all in the street, huh, big brother? Hey, Nicole.
What's up, Nick? Nick, but hey, Nick, we ain't got
Hold
no
on.
delays
Anisha got a
though.
question for you. Wait a minute.
Okay,
Anisha says, "What if the what if the
what?
tofu tastes like meat? What if
Not
you can make
happening.
your tofu taste like steak?"
Hey, it's not steak. Let's be real.
That ain't
I
they
done
gonna
had
ask you.
tofu.
What
I
if
done
you can
had
make
tofu
your tofu?
before. Listen, what I'm telling you, I done had tofu before, and it's okay, but it's not gonna take over meat. So, like I said, that's a scale we had to get to, but we just can't take meat out out the picture,
I
up
like
front.
the fact
Now,
that you're willing to scale it. You're
oh
willing
yes,
to.
I'm willing. Oh
I
yeah,
like that. I
definitely,
like that.
definitely do that. Yeah, we can make a compromise. I'm all about compromising, so we
Mm-hmm.
can get to that point. We'll
Mm-hmm.
never get to vegan. That we'll never do, but we'll get down to the fish. You know what I'm saying, and cut out some of the, cut out the pork and cut down on the meat. The steak and the beef.
Yeah.
But and that's all I can give you, baby. That's all I can give you.
So
You
here's
know.
my take on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know couples who one is and one is not. One eats meat, one doesn't. She
Mm-hmm.
actually cooks for him whatever his regular food, and she makes something different for her. And also the flip side, he's vegan, so he does
Cool.
his food for him and then hers for her. Um, the issue for me would be is if the person is trying to push their,
Mm.
I don't know if veganism is a word, but trying to push that
That veganism.
veganism, trying to push it on me to the point where every time I eat I got to hear the story why meat is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that's doing to your heart. I just don't do that. Like, if we love each other, there is some acceptance of some things that the other person may not do or may not even like, but it's about
Right.
the love and the non-negotiables. I could marry a vegan. The thing is it non-negotiable? If I'm eating meat, you don't want to kiss me for the rest of the, like, for 24 hours because I
For
got
real.
animal, in my, just
Yeah, that's crazy
I
though.
can't
But
do the
yeah, I hear you.
extreme of it, and I have seen extreme.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen extreme, and so that would be the only issue for me because what if the person was allergic to seafood, but I
Mm.
loved shellfish or I
Right.
love whatever they're allergic to, right? I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't cook it for them. I would make sure I'm safe. I would make sure that they don't, but I would still eat it, or I would eat it somewhere else. So I think there's a way that you can compromise. I wouldn't not marry the person of my dreams who has everything checked off the list. They
Right.
don't want to cook meat for me. I cook my own meat. Like that's
No, we ain't doing that. No, what I
my,
got you for? I got part of the reason I got you because you cook. Oh, really? I mean, I need you. I'm just saying. I mean, you know what? You gonna come in the door. Not
for those
no.
that
Just
don't know, that is on King's list.
yo,
Cooking
sixty
is
percent,
yeah. You
sixty
must cook.
percent of the relationship, the marriage to me should be cooking. Or the
Y'all
food.
missed that. He
That's what I
said
feel.
60%.
Yeah, 60. Yeah,
60% is cooking for him.
60. Exactly. Hey, nothing like a good meal. Now, hey, anybody that knows me, what I'm saying, knows I like a good. I love a good meal. And so, I go by that proverb: wait till a man's heart through his stomach. I'm going, hey, cook a brother
Not
a
the
good meal. Shoot,
proverb. Not
I'm
that you
just
can
trying to
find
tell
in
you.
scriptures. But so what do you all think in the audience? Would you forego a great relationship slash marriage if the other person does not eat meat, if they were vegan? And that would be
Mm,
an issue, like they would not cook what you like to cook. I can see that being an issue if the person that's not vegan cannot cook and the
mm-hmm.
vegan can. That would probably
Yep,
be an issue, or they would eat a lot of processed food
for
because they're
sure.
like, I'm not cooking you a burger. I'm not doing it unless we're having, what's that, impossible meat?
Oh, see, we ain't doing. Ooh, yeah, okay. It's just impossible for me to eat it. You know what I'm saying? So,
I
you
say,
know,
not that
man.
it's now impossible for you to eat it. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of which, so okay, y'all know the Pleasants. They've been on our show before, and if you watch the Obstacle Overcomer, they've been on my
Mhm.
other podcast before. One of my favorite couples. So they came over right after Thanksgiving, and I did a one of the vlogs with them trying vegan food. So they had these things called buffalo wings made from, I
Okay.
think it's called seitan. If y'all in the audience correct me, it's called seitan. Yeah, no. Um, you'd have to go watch that vlog. It's actually up on their page, and I think it's on my page too. Down a couple of posts, y'all. I tried that. It did not taste like chicken. It tasted like wheat and alfalfa sproutish type stuff. It was on a whole nother level. That's not to say that all vegan food is not good to me, but yeah, when they say, well, it tastes like chicken or tofu tastes like, no. But I have heard that tofu does take on the taste of whatever you season it with. So I don't know. King, what's the problem? No, I can't. Can anybody hear me? Somebody let me know in the audience, please, if you can hear me. Okay, he just left out. Let me know if you can hear me, please. And I'm sorry if there are vegans in the audience that are offended by this conversation, but okay, so yes, y'all can hear me. Cool. All right, so he'll be back in just a second. Thank you, Anitra. Thank you, brother. And thank you, Nicole. So y'all answer that question for me while we're waiting on King to come back. Do y'all have a problem with somebody being vegan and being in a relationship with them? King, say something.
Yeah, can you hear me?
There you go.
I'm
It's
back. Okay,
perfect.
cool, cool. Thank you.
It is perfect. The audience held us down. All
That's what's
righty.
up.
While we're waiting on them to respond to that, King, any last comments about your meat and your vegan
Hey,
and your
hey, my thing is okay. Now, and the thing is, coming into the relationship before we got married, she knew that I eat meat. I knew she was a vegan. So my thing is, that's the kind of conversation we definitely would have going
mm-hmm.
in. That hey, sweetie, you can cook. I love your cooking, but I need you to, do the meat thing. You know what I'm saying? If that's a problem, let me know. We can go ahead and end it. You know what I'm saying? And you go your way, I go mine. But
I just
I need
hate you
you.
would end
I mean, I
a
would. I mean, because
potentially amazing relationship over a piece of meat
I
that you
think
could cook
what.
yourself.
Honestly, I feel that she would actually do it. Let's see. I think she would actually do it. I think she would kind of compromise with me and cook some meals. You know what I'm saying? And then I think we work it out because
She
I don't know
might.
she
I don't know.
because I don't
She
think she want
might.
to let this go.
The vegans
She
don't
would,
work. They just don't. I don't know. The
but
hardcore ones, I don't know. But she just
but
might. Anitra
but she
says it's
wouldn't want
not
to
a
let this
problem
go.
for her.
Right. She wouldn't want to let this go, Nick. That's what I'm saying. So she'll have to think twice, like, I don't want to let him go. Okay, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. It's okay. It's cool.
I've been dealing with that part of him for 12 years, y'all. 12.
So,
Next
you
year
know,
gonna be 13 years.
but we'll
Yes,
work it out.
Nick.
Me and her we would definitely work it out and come to a compromise. Because I mean, it probably get to a point since she cooks better than me, and she's doing that, she can get me into where I know how to cook. And so if it gets to be a problem, I cook it myself. You know what I'm saying? And we good. As long as she don't try to convert a brother, we good. Let me
She
take
gonna
my
slip
baby
some
steps.
tofu in on you one day, and you gonna be like, "Yo, baby,
And
that
we got a
chicken was
problem.
the bomb tonight."
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I know what tofu tastes like, and believe me, you can't. Hey, you ain't gonna be able to take over no Popeyes and no churches with no tofu. Let's get real. You're not
Okay,
gonna be able to
Popeyes and churches. Here we go with our next dilemma. Woo! Alrighty.
All right.
You have a one night stand with a guy. The following weekend, your job has a Christmas party where your coworker introduces you to her husband, and it turns out to be the guy that you were with. Again, you have a one night stand
Hello.
with a guy. I can hear you, King. The following weekend, your job has a Christmas party where your coworker introduces you to her husband, and it turns out to be the guy that you were with. Would you say something? Would you confront him? Woo, 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 woo. We lost King again. Hey, it's the last show of 2021. Y'all give us grace. All righty. I definitely want to hear you guys. I want to hear your opinions. All righty. So Anitra says, I'm going to tell, but maybe not outright. So Anitra's like, I'm not going to say nothing right then and there. Oh, but I'm going to say something. So let's talk about the awkwardness of that introduction. You just got your whole entire boom boom on the weekend before. Probably even told your coworker, because sometimes people talk. And then she rolls up on you. You turn around with your punch, and it's like, boom. This is my husband, Frank. What? Frank, you such and such. That would be awkward as heck. That would be so awkward. And then, too, you have a dilemma because you don't want to hurt your coworker, but Frank done irked all of your insides and your nerves. But I can hear you, King, and I can see you. Don't go nowhere.
Thank you.
Okay. So we are talking about the question about the one night stand. You already know the question.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about the awkwardness of it all. But before we get your opinion, let's hit
Mm-hmm.
some of the comments. So you
Sure.
missed Anitra. She said she's going to say something, but she's not going to say it right off the bat.
Okay.
Nicole says we're going to have a conversation about it.
Okay.
Anthony says she better not tell.
What did we gonna say? What did he say?
She better not tell on me. We all going down together. Well, technically, Anthony, if you're the married one, baby, you going down by yourself because you got the wife. She ain't know nothing because you ain't say nothing. Anthony, a true now. Mr. Anthony, I didn't know you were married. Oh, that part. Anitra, Anthony, y'all need to. All right, so that is that's a situation that is real crappy. King,
Hmm.
what do you think the
Yes.
awkwardness would be for a woman to get tapped on her shoulder by her coworker, turn around and she'd be like, "This is my husband Frank, and it's the dude you got your hold with the weekend
Mm,
before."
right. Yo, it's just that look. You got to make sure that you right quick when you see who it is, straight up the face, because it's going to be that surprise look. So you got to hurry up quickly in a few seconds. Hey, how you
Wait,
doing?
wait, wait. What you talking about? The dude that cheated or the coworker? I mean, the woman that.
Both of them going to have an alert to their face, because he ain't going to know that was a coworker. She ain't going to know that was a husband. So that first look is going to be like, boom, host. So you can't make it look obvious. So you got to get them few seconds in, like, hey, how you doing? And this and that. So, once you get that part off, then it goes into the okay now, yo, that was jacked up. So she feels some kind of way. Really? This is what you do? You ain't, you married, and then your wife works with me. So I gotta walk around, see that, what I'm saying? And he's like, oh my God. He panicking. Oh, he's in straight panic
Every
mode.
time this chick he spent that one night stand with and
Exactly.
his wife get into any corner and get to talking, bro, gonna be sweating down his
Sweating
back.
hard.
He don't
Oh
know
yeah.
what they talking
Bad.
about. So
Right.
King, let
Exactly.
me flip this
Yes.
situation.
Mm-hmm.
Let me flip this. We know you're married. This is all hypothetical. You
Gotcha.
have a one night stand with a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go to play basketball with your boy,
Mm-hmm.
and she pulls up in the car. He like, yo, this my girl I've been telling you about. Baby, come here. This is Kim. And you like, what would you say? Would you confront her? Would you say something to your homeboy?
What then, or would I eventually?
That's on you. I'm asking you. What
Oh
would
no.
you
Oh,
do?
yeah.
What would you
What
do?
right
That's your
then?
homeboy.
Right then, I'm just gonna play it off like, yeah, hey, how you doing? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Blase, blase, just basic, pleasantries. I'm not
Hmm.
saying nothing right then. Okay. So after I sit there and just ponder with it and think about it, I said, okay, you know what?
Not the ponder.
Oh yeah, I got to ponder about it. So my thing's gonna be like this. Some kind of way if I get to see her.
I'm
Look,
coming to your comment in a second, Nicole. Go ahead.
I'm like, you gonna have to tell your husband what happened.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like I should have to tell him because I didn't know, but you knew that you were married. So I need
so
you. I
let
need you
me.
to tell you never. Go ahead. I'm just
So
saying. I mean, if we need to do it together, then that's fine too. But you're gonna have to initiate all that.
so
You're
here's
gonna
the
have to
thing,
initiate all that.
King. But
Mm-hmm.
you played it off like you didn't know her. How you gonna go back and then tell your homeboy? Cause you like he gonna be like, why you act like you didn't know who she was the other day?
No, I said because my thing was it was just shocking to me. It just threw me off. The whole thing. I'm out there playing ball. We getting in, and she come up. You know what I'm saying? You introduce her as whatever. I'm like, yo, it just threw me. So I couldn't. I just really couldn't grasp anything right then. So I felt let me go ahead and just calm down and stuff and then ain't like I waited a week, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't been but a day.
So
So
what if Kim says, I don't know why I gave her the name Kim. What if
right.
old girl says, I don't ever plan on telling them?
I said we got a problem. I
So
said we're
what you
gonna have
gonna
a problem.
do?
I said well, I'm gonna put it like this. Either you tell him or I'm going to tell him. So I'm gonna give you a little 2 or 3 days, however you gotta get your mind right, whatever you gotta do, go drink some coffee, go work out with your girls, weekends, I don't care. But I'm gonna give you 3 days. No, I'm not gonna give you. I'm gonna give you 48 hours. That's usually that,
Come on,
because that's
48.
that's usually like how another 48 is. You got 2 days to try to find the murderer. If not, it gets worse.
That's
So
my show though. I love that
yeah, me
show.
too. Love the show. So I'm give you 48 hours to get whatever you need to get in your mind right, and sit down and tell your husband what happened.
Let's hit these
But if you
comments real quick.
don't, I will. Okay.
All right. You want to hit that one from your cousin?
Sure. Nick said, if it's just a one night stand, why would you care? Just joking. I know you're joking because it's going to be a problem. If you and him are tight, you know what I'm saying. It's going to be a problem. Either way. As a
Well,
coworker,
here's the
you got.
thing. We don't. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, when the scenario was presented, we don't know if it was just the one night and it stopped there. They had been
Right.
together that one night right before the Christmas party, and
Got
it's
you.
like she probably was talking about him. Like, girl, he rocked my whole world, and didn't even know Frank was somebody else's man.
Exactly. See, my thing,
That's
and they got to come to the office every day like that. You know.
he probably come pick her up for lunch. That's a lot. That's just a lot. That's a lot. And then because you had this conversation with she probably next to your cubicle, right? And
That's
you
what I'm
every
saying. That's what I'm saying.
mm,
That's the part I'm talking about. This is every day you looking at she looking at you and ain't nobody trying to sit there and live like that and just wondering when it's gonna happen. When
yeah.
someone no, that's not the way to live when you're playing that game.
Anthony says they at her party, so
That's what I'm
Anthony
so
doing all the dirt. Now gonna say, Jet, listen, this is your Christmas party.
Eh,
But seriously, if it's a one night stand, he would have reached out to her because he would be nervous. Um,
not necessarily. Oh
yeah,
no,
I
not
think he would reach
necessarily.
out. I think he would
Oh, you
reach
talking
out.
about
I
reach
think he
out to
would
her to
try
tell
to.
her what
I think he
yeah,
would
try to
try to.
get smooth.
I think he would
Go
try to
ahead. I'm
feel the
sorry.
water to see
Mm-hmm.
where
Yeah.
she is, trying to check her temperature to see if
Yeah.
she pissed, is she gonna say something? Has
Right.
she said something? Yeah, he's definitely gonna reach out for
Oh yeah, he
sure.
definitely gonna say something. Yeah, he
He gonna
definitely got
do
to find out,
that.
like you said. He got to see what's going on. What's her mind?
Hmm.
What's her mind like?
Unless he was memorable, it's nothing. We understand, Nicole. Do you have
See,
a
see.
friendship with her? Now that's a good question. That's a good
But how
question.
could
Does
he?
it change? Hold on, baby. Does it
Mhm.
change anybody's answer? Yours, King, or the audience? Does it change you saying something if she's just a coworker? Like I only work next to her, or we only work the same shift 2 times a week. Does that
Mhm.
change if it's not a coworker that you're friends with? And you know what? That is a good question because even though people at work don't necessarily always get in each other's business, a lot of the times we
Right.
do. So
Right.
you kind of would have probably known that if y'all were friends. But if
Right.
you
Right.
if you just met, if it's only been 3 to 6 months, if you can't
Mhm.
have pictures of your family members up, maybe not. But
Right.
that's a real
Yes,
good
and it's
question,
possible.
Nicole.
It's possible.
You want to read this one, King?
Okay. Patricia says that does this really happen? Um,
I
because
got it. It
people
may be
be
hard to read. I got you,
because
love.
people be knowing what's up. Yeah, she said because
Yeah,
can it really because people be knowing what's up. Yeah, I mean,
they
hey, that can
do.
really happen.
They do.
Oh, it can
But
happen.
Patricia, it does. It does. Yeah. But I feel where she's coming from.
Right. Right.
Anitra says friendship shouldn't matter. You're gonna have to work with them and see them. Yeah. That
Exactly. And that's the thing. That's the part, Nick. Because as you know me, and I know we done conversate before. I've done been there. I done it, and it's not a good feeling. And I'm not. And mind you, we never talked about it. I
right.
never told nobody. She never said. But it's one of those things that you just like. Hey, you just like you said. You just work together. That's it. We're gonna leave it right there. That's it. I mean,
I
didn't
would
know
think the
you.
person
Okay.
in the scenario that is married, that knew they were married before they did the little sneaky link thing, would
Mm-hmm.
always be like every time that person called or they have a function at the job that he go to with her, would be sweating like, is this the time she's gonna say something? Is this the time they're gonna tell it? So that's what I would wonder. Um,
And see, the thing was, it wasn't a married thing. It was a relationship thing. So it wasn't as deep as that.
well, we
But
don't
you
know
know,
that though. We don't know
no,
that.
no, no. I'm talking about the scenario that
Oh,
I
I
actually
got you. I
experienced.
got you.
Yeah, so that's why it was like one of them. Okay, hush, hush. We're gonna leave it alone. That's it. So yeah,
But every time you got around that person, did you wonder?
nope,
You
left
you
like
act like
that.
it never happened.
Please, that was it. One night and one night only,
I
just
get
like a
it.
show.
You wanna you wanna hit this one from Nicole?
Because it depends on how nonchalant you are.
Your
Hey,
cousin was very nonchalant.
you think? Hey, I'm just saying. That's it.
My brother says now if he's my boy, my ace, then I should
Hmm.
know her name or something. We talked about that. Can you remember?
Right.
We were
Yeah.
discussing
Exactly.
this on the phone.
Yeah.
But if I would just leave it alone, because let me see, it may affect the way. No, no. He may put his hand. Oh, he may put his hands on her. But if my boy is my ace and didn't tell me about her, she may mean nothing. Excuse me, to him. So, and he brings up a good point. What happens if you say something and something bad happens? And a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
times, when even if someone sees their friend's man or woman out with somebody else, they have a dilemma on should I say something, because if there's already issues in the relationship, if I say something's gonna make it worse. Does the person no longer want to be friends with me
Mm-hmm.
because I told them something like that? And we've talked about this in our first season. What happens when you say something? Hey, I saw your so and so out with blah blah blah, and they don't want to be friends
Right.
with you no more,
Yeah. Exactly.
or
Yeah.
it causes a breakup between them and they blame it on you. It's oof, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it
yeah.
can be. It can definitely get technical.
To be transparent, the young me would not say anything. I hear
Mm-hmm.
you. I hear you. Yeah, that's a sticky. That's a sticky one.
Yeah.
All right, Ken, you want to wrap this topic up? What are your last thoughts
Hey, my
about
thing
this one?
is, yo, like I've always been told, and I always told people, yo, leave the coworkers alone. Let that be off limits. You know what I'm saying? That way you don't run into no situations, no problems. You know what I'm saying? Or you do your homework first. Make
Yeah.
sure you find, you know what I'm saying, you ask those questions before, you know what I'm saying, you get into that entanglement. You know what I'm saying? To
Come
that
on,
little
entanglement.
situation. Exactly. Let you find out first. Don't let it
That
be
was
one of
the
those
word for
drunk.
2021. They came
Yo,
out with entanglement
entanglement, and they ran with it.
with
Yeah,
Jada and
Jada.
Child. Now
Yeah, they
everything is
ran with it.
an entanglement.
Entanglement. Yeah. So believe me, I know. Make sure you find out what's up, because in a drunken stupor. Believe me when I tell you, when you wake up the next morning, it's a wrap. So
Ooh, that
yeah,
part. That
exactly.
part.
So
My brother quoting the 5 heart piece every night. I gotta prove my love.
I love. Hey, and just,
Go
and just to
ahead.
tell your brother, yo, that was my cousin that made that statement.
Which statement?
That had the one that every night I got prove my love in the 5 heartbeats. That was my
Oh,
cousin.
got you. Got you.
Yeah, that was him that did that.
Oh, that was your cousin.
Yeah, his
Oh,
name was
for
Harry
real.
Standback. His name was Harry
Praise the
Standback.
Lord.
Hmm.
Nicole says
Yeah,
no. Know who you rumble in the jungle with.
no doubt.
Anthony says no, stay out the jungle.
My
I'm gonna need you out of
man,
it.
big head.
Don't go in it.
Mm.
Go ahead. You want to read that one?
Okay. Anitra said you can always do a do a
A
drive
drive
by on the location. They are God, my eyes is that bad?
that they're. I got you, King. I know it may
Media.
be
Go
hard to
ahead.
read.
Go
You can
ahead.
always do a drive by on the location they are meeting up and be just as surprised as the coworker.
That's
Wow, now
true. Yeah.
that's ugly.
Hmm.
That's ugly. Baby boy, don't break the code. That part.
Yeah. Oh
All
yeah.
righty. As we wrap that one up, here's another
Hmm.
dilemma. King, you want to read this one?
Sure. Yeah. you
That's why
only
I was
have
laughing. This is one of our favorites. Go ahead.
you only have $50 to spend on a Christmas gift. Who gets the gift? Your mom or your wife? Let me say that one more time.
You only have
You
50.
only
That's
have
it.
50. That's it. You ain't got nothing else
That's
in your
it.
pocket. That's it. To
You do
spend on
not
a
have
Christmas gift.
55.
No, you ain't
That's
got
it.
30.
50 got to
That's all
do
you
with the
got.
taxes, all of that.
Exactly. Do you buy the gift for your mom, Dukes, or wifey?
She's my wifey. All
So
right, who's getting the gift, King?
yeah.
King, now
I
you've
got.
had days. You still don't know the answer.
Oh,
Who's
I know
getting
the
the
answer.
gift?
Come on, y'all know my wife gonna get that package. She getting that present. Mom understand. At least at least I hope she do, because once you
At least I
become,
hope she does.
hey, once you become husband and wife, you become one. So I got
I
to,
love
take care of
this
number one.
politically correct answer. I
I got to
love
take
it.
care of number one. Yeah, you know how that go. That's just how that go.
Hmm
Take care of number one.
It's very politically correct.
Yes, it is.
All
It's
right, I'm
very
gonna throw a
biblical
caveat
correct.
in it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna throw a caveat in it. So
Hmm.
let's say there are children in the relationship,
Right, right.
and your mother takes
Hmm.
care of y'all children for free. So y'all go to
Hmm.
work every day. You
Okay.
only have $50 to buy a gift.
Okay.
Who's gonna get it? Your wife or
Like
your mama?
again, like I just said, we become one, and so
Okay, I'm gonna
wifey
miss
gets.
you with your politically correct answer.
Yo,
My little
I
boss
mean,
gonna miss you.
hey, I understand what you're saying, and moms is looking out and doing a good gesture and taking looking out, but I got to make sure wifey's taken care of first. I go out there, maybe cut some grass, or what I'm saying, pick up some cans and bottles and try to get
Pick up
mom
some
some little
cans
some bottles and
and
get mom
bottles.
something, or she can. Hey, you know what? I can get her on the 50. The 50% off on Saturday. I mean the 27th, 26th rather. You know, after Christmas, she'll be okay.
What's that
You know.
episode when Martin was telling Gina,
Yep.
technically we don't know when Jesus was born, so it's 50% off
Oh.
because he was born on the 26th. Let's get these
Exactly.
comments. Nicole says you better split it. Thank you, Nicole. Because King, I'll being politically correct. I
Yeah,
was gonna
yeah,
say get your wife's back. Okay.
yeah. So you got your
That's what
wife back.
Angela
Yeah.
said. Anitra says my mom would say happy wife, happy life.
Happy
All right.
life.
The
Exactly.
wife, go King. Girl, he's being correct. All right.
Exactly.
And my
Got
brother
to.
says ma would get more than 50 a work, excuse me, out of me, the children over wife and ma. I hear you. So he's saying, okay, I got you. So in this situation, if this was flipped and it was husband or mama or dad,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna add the caveat that I threw in there. She's taking care of the kids. I would talk to my husband and be like,
Hmm.
babe, we don't. I mean, we can't afford to pay her, but I think we should get her something for Christmas. You and I can hook each other up later. Like Martin say, we could pretend like you born on the after
Hmm.
sale time, and we hook each other up later. But all jokes aside, I would talk to
Mm,
him about getting her something. Now let's take the kids out of the equation.
mm-hmm.
I would still talk to my husband and be like, babe, are you okay with us getting mom or dad, whoever, this, and you and I take care of each other later, if at all, because if we take care of each other all throughout the year, that one day I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure is not going to break the relationship. But I would talk to him about giving the gift to them.
I hear you.
So Patricia says your wife should receive year round. Come on, Patricia. But if you
Mm-hmm.
only have 50 to spend, mom should receive this go around. Okay. Excuse me. What makes this scenario interesting before I get to the next comment though is, have y'all seen those relationships where the mother-in-law feels she should get as equal to what the
The
wife is
mom.
getting? I don't
Yeah, the
care what
white.
it
Yeah.
is. It could be a
Yep.
car. And the mother-in-law like,
Hey, what's mine?
you get your wife a house and she like, I've been in my house for 40 years. You ain't have y'all ever seen those relationships where the mother-in-law feels like she's the wife? She should get what
Exactly.
the wife gets.
Yep.
Manisha says, if you do for wife all year, she would understand that mom gets this gift for Christmas. That part. Hey, Kayla. Hello, sweetheart. And her answer is, I feel like it should be your children first. That part. But if we take the kids out of the equation, it's going to be wife or mom, or in your case, will be husband and mom or dad. What would you do? So, that's a real good question.
Mm.
So King and I were trying to figure out a variation to this question. And one of them was, so you win a vacation, like your job has some type of raffle or something, and you win a trip. Your mom just retired like the
Mm.
day before from 50 years worth of work. And some of them years when they're taking care of you, but your
Mm.
wife just graduated college. I think we said what, law school or something?
Yeah, we said law school.
You can take one
Yeah.
person with you. Who do you take? Do you take mom who just who just retired after 50 years of work, or do you take your wife that just graduated law school? What would you do? King, what would you do? I'm
Again,
not I'm not doing you, Ray. Talking about we gonna
again,
get a
hey,
coochie burger. We gonna get off of
again,
Martin.
again, Nick.
Get you two burgers
Happy,
and a fry.
again, happy wife, happy life.
So you taking
My
your
wife
wife.
just get, I'm taking a wife. We'll work, mom. We'll work it out. But and I understand we celebrate your retirement and have you a nice little party, and we'll work it. But if I won that one trip, I got to take the wife. Got to take her.
You just trying to do
Yeah.
something nasty with your wife while you gone. But
Really? See, that ain't
you
gotta wait
just
to
want
go
to go
to.
to the island and do
I ain't
something.
gotta wait to do. I ain't gotta wait to go on a trip to do that. But
Ain't
I'm
nothing
saying,
wrong with the
I gotta.
island.
I know, but I gotta celebrate her. I gotta celebrate her accomplishment. So yeah.
Y'all excuse my voice. Hold on. So Nicole says they can both go and I'll fall back. I love that answer.
Yeah, whatever. Save that
No,
one, cause I ain't.
don't
She can
hate
say,
because she's generous.
please.
Nicole, let me tell you something. King and I talked about this about 30 minutes. Not one time did we come up with that. That's good. That's
Cause
good. Let
that,
them both go and celebrate themselves. And I like what she says. They need to bond. I love that. See, Nicole,
y'all can say that when I ain't
such a
turned on my
hater.
trip. Now call it what you want to. Mama
You're
be okay.
selfish.
I'm going
That's
on my
okay.
trip. Why I gotta be selfish?
Kayla says I'm
Why?
gonna be her spouse because out of your mouth you
See?
like, not my trip, not my trip. That's why I said you're selfish. That part right there, at your own mouth.
Hey.
All right. Anybody else have a comment? King, you want to wrap this up? Hold on.
Yo, bottom.
Nisha says I have bonded enough with my in-law. She's not trying to do that.
Yo, bottom line, it comes
Baby, I
down
don't want
to
to go with your mama. Go ahead.
you know how. Hey, anybody that's married understands. First and foremost.
Hold on, King. Let me say this real quick. If I
Okay.
get knocked off, it's because there's an Amber Alert going off on the phones. Last time it
Cool.
happened, it knocked me off. Remember? So
Yeah. Oh, I think it hit you. I think it done hit you. Yep, it done hit you. So we're gonna have to wait for her to come back. Hopefully, she'll come back soon. But to answer my question, answer the question. Oh, she's back. Nick, we can't hear you though. She's back in picture. But yeah, y'all. Bottom line: happy wife, happy life. When you took them vows, you knew who comes first. So that's my thing all the way across the board. That's who I'm gonna look out for
can
first,
you
and
hear me?
everybody is. Yes, we can hear you now, ma'am. Thank you.
Can't hear
Yes.
me?
Yes. We
I
can hear
can't
you.
hear you.
You can't
Okay,
hear me
I
now?
gotta go out and come back in. Please keep talking to the
Okay.
family. I'll be back.
Yes, I will. So yeah, y'all. So we're gonna make sure that wifey's taken care of first, and then we'll go accordingly from that. Yeah, just how it goes. But nobody gets slighted though. Everybody is able to be taken care of. But she's the queen. Got to get hers first, and then we can go from there. Yeah, yep. Not a hard thing to do. But I'm glad y'all are on tonight rather. Appreciate that for our last show of the year. Yeah, appreciate your aunt. Appreciate your nature. It's the first time I've seen y'all on the show, so hoping y'all enjoying it. And some of the shows that y'all might have missed, you can always go back on our YouTube channel and go look at those and just enjoy what we've been doing. And hopefully you keep listening into 2022. Yeah, sounds like it's gonna be a good number because I'm all even numbers, so that'd be something to look forward to. Nick, you with
Alrighty.
us?
Can y'all hear
Okay,
me now?
there you go. Yes, Nick, we can hear
Ooh,
you. Can you hear us?
child.
Cool,
Alrighty.
cool.
Alrighty. I missed all that delicious conversation. Let me get the comments. I don't know if you were able to see them. Um, hold on one second.
Okay.
All right, we talked about Anitra's.
Uh-huh.
Nicole said I told him that he was selfish.
See, you know
Cousin.
what? It is
Cousin
what it
talking about not
is.
much truth. We just had this discussion. There, oh yeah, that was the connection. King is right on this one, Anthony says. Let me guess, you and Anthony know each other.
You think? You think? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we go back to our bike club days. So yeah, me and
Uh-huh.
Aunt, yeah, we
Uh-huh.
go back.
Send the wife and mother. All right, blessed.
All righty. After
Kayla
we
says, I
went.
agree 100%. Your mom will always be there. You have to make sure your spouse is taken care of.
Yes, got to
Spouses are committed to each other I mean, first degree, I'm
first.
sorry.
Hmm. Yeah,
Glad I finally caught one. That must have
yeah.
been something that I missed while I was gone.
Well, she's talking about spouse. She got a spouse.
Oh, all right,
Oh
girl,
no, it's a
get your
show. She has a
man.
show. She's talking about a show. She finally caught a show.
Oh,
'Cause I was telling
okay.
about I was telling about her and thanks for being able to do the show. She said she glad she finally caught one. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad you
appreciate
made
that,
it
Nisha.
too. Welcome to the
Yeah.
PLV family. You hope it's
Yes.
not your
Yes.
last time. Um,
Yes.
I was about to ask a question. That getting knocked out, and I knew it was about to happen. I just said it and still threw
Right.
me off.
Right.
Shoes, I forgot what I was gonna say, but Nicole, I agree with you. I love the option of both of them going. Um, it would be an opportunity for me to say thank you to my mother and to congratulate my husband, who I'm sure would have been working really hard in the law school or whatever it is. So I
Mhm.
would send the two of them. If one were to say they didn't want to go with the other one,
Mhm.
then plans would have to change. We'd have to do
I hear you.
something for mom maybe when we came back or whatever. But
I hear
yeah,
you.
that's a once in a lifetime thing when you win a trip. I'm not saying go on
Exactly.
the
So
trip, but when you win it and you don't have to
and
pay for it, I would definitely offer it to them first. But then if they were like, nah, I'm not trying to
she's
go, then hey, then we'll see
she
y'all when we
said
get back.
offer the first time.
Whatever, King, we know. I heard the mumble. Gosh, King
Okay.
ain't dead my trip. Anyway, you want to wrap up your comments so we can go to the
I
next?
already have. I did it already. So all we can do is just move on because I did wrap it up already while you was gone. So we took care of that. So you know, hey, the
Whatever.
show
I didn't
goes.
want to hear you little stank comment. No way. All righty. Before we get into this one, King, hold on a second. I want to
Yes.
jump to another one first. But we have to do our disclaimer. So we're going to put this out
Yes.
there real quick. Glance,
Okay.
glance, take a look, boom, boom. All righty.
Mhm.
The reason why we're putting this disclaimer up because YouGov.com came out with the world's most admired 2021 list. And I'm gonna leave it up for a second to give you guys a chance to see who all made the list. I'll read just a few of them. I'm going to make mention that Barack Obama is number one on the men's side.
For sure.
Hello,
For sure.
I agree. Michelle
Mhm.
Obama is number one on the women's side. But let's read some more people who made the men's list. King, are you able to see it now? If not, I can read some of them.
Let's see. Yeah, I can see it.
All right, you don't have to read them all, but just hit about three or four of them.
Okay, you got
I'm gonna
Mr.
hit number
Bill
13
Gates.
real quick.
I know
I'm
you
shocked
will.
number 13 is on there.
And I'm not. I'm definitely not.
I am shocked because it's called the world's most admired. But go ahead.
Right. Yeah.
Go
So I'm gonna
ahead.
hit Bill Gates. Jackie Chan definitely surprised me. I was
Yeah,
like,
for
oh hell,
2021, maybe I
yeah,
missed
he
something he
surprised
did.
me.
I don't know.
Yeah, I knew Elon Musk would be on there. Definitely knew he would be on there. And let's see, Vladimir Putin. I knew he would be on there. Warren Buffett, without a doubt. And then you go ahead and say about your boy number 13.
Okay, so
Because
why did you say not a doubt for Warren Buffett?
because of what he does.
No, no, no,
The
for
kind of
2021, for 2021.
yeah. Well, I mean, just basically, he still whatever he moves he makes, the money he puts in and stuff, he still holds that kind of what's that? So the admire means Warren Buffett is still making moves on political ways, on as far as his business goes, and so yeah, I definitely seen that. He's always making moves and trying to do something on a big scale where people admire him for it. So yeah.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Number 13, I don't think this should be on that list. I'm shocked that Pope Francis is number
Hmm.
16, but Jackie Chan is number 5. No
Right.
disrespect to Jackie. No
Right.
disrespect to
Right.
Jackie. But they got the Pope way down there. And I could have missed something. I don't know what Jackie Chan may have done.
Right.
Let's see. Who else? Joe Biden is number 20 on the
Yeah.
list.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And the other thing is you got to find out how the votes were taken. How they come up.
I mean,
How they
honestly, what we're
you
never
know
gonna know because anytime they come out with a
exactly
poll or statistics,
exactly.
I'm like, nobody ever sent it to me. But
Yeah.
Joe Biden is number 20, but Vladimir Putin is number 9.
Hmm.
There's a whole issue with me with that.
Right.
That's crazy as heck. On the women's side, of course, like we said, we have Michelle Obama. Angelina Jolie is number 2,
Hmm.
but Kamala Harris is number 11.
Right. See, this is a popular vote mess because that's why I looked at Cristiano. You know who Cristiano Ronaldo is?
Yes, but 1 second, let me finish the women's list.
Okay.
You
Go
have
ahead.
Oprah as number 4. You have Taylor Swift as number 7. Taylor Swift is number 7.
Hmm.
Hmm. You have
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton on the list. Suda
Hmm.
Morty. I don't know how to say her name. Now we're going to talk about number 16, and then we're going to go on to the rest of this particular question.
Hmm.
Melania Trump is number 16 on this list. And King, you had an issue with her being on the list. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. I mean, my
Meanwhile,
thing
we
is,
want to hear from you guys. Who are y'all surprised made the list? And who should have made the list in your opinion that did not? Go ahead, King.
no, I just feel like I mean, what Melania Trump, besides her being the first lady, what did she bring to the table? Not nothing.
Let me tell you
She got
something. The fact that she had to put up with all of that bullshit,
and I understand, but
she
that
gets
still
to
should
be
put
on
her
the list.
admired. She still should be admired. My thing is, she first of all think about what she did. She what's the word for it? When you um, when you like write a paper and
I know you're
you know what
talking
I'm saying
about the forgery.
exactly.
I know
Yeah, you
that
know what
wasn't
she did for.
2021.
Oh, that's right.
That
That's
wasn't
right. My bad.
2021.
My bad.
But what I'm saying is, King, look at. I don't think anybody probably will ever know that she writes a tell-all book and she probably has signed an NDA and cannot do that. What she
Hmm.
had to go through being married to him. But you gotta peep. Because every time they were in public, he was trying to touch her and she wasn't even trying to be touched. The fact that
Hmm.
she had to put up with and probably could not leave that marriage. I think
Mm.
she should have been number 2 on the list. I'm just gonna keep it honest.
What?
That's
I
just
feel you.
me. I'm gonna
Hey,
keep
I
it
feel you.
honest.
My thing is she should have never been on there. I mean, my thing is okay. You choose your situation. So being with Donald, that's where you wanted to be financially or whatever. So as far as being admired, what are you being admired about? What did you do that was so fantastic that we should admire you? You didn't do nothing but be there. You didn't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what did you bring to nothing? There's nothing that makes me that
It's a
admire
whole lot of
you.
people on that list that
Oh
you know
yeah,
that
that
didn't necessarily. But I'm gonna say
exactly.
I, I would love it if she ever just said anything. But the
Right.
fact that she had to, she probably could not leave. She
Mm.
probably could not leave that
Yeah,
marriage.
because her money train would have been gone. So I understand
I
that
don't think
part.
it had nothing to do with the money train. I don't think it had
Lost
anything to
all
do
the
with the money
fame.
train.
She lost all the fame, the popularity.
All right. So
Yeah.
what about you guys? Who are you guys surprised that made the list? Anitra feels like I'm sure that Melania shouldn't have because she says she has not done anything. But who else are you surprised was on it and who was not? So King, we were going to talk about who we felt should have been on that list. So go ahead.
Well, I mean, I definitely said Stacey Abrams should have definitely been on the list. For what she did with the Democratic vote in Atlanta for the Senate seat. Just that move she made in 2021 and how that she changed that, from the red to the blue, just made such an impact. If nobody admired anybody else this year, she should have been the one. But you like I said again, we see how that poll is taken. So that right there told me enough. You
Okay.
know.
So who else do you think should have been on the list?
Um, I was looking. Well, to me, I was looking at it. I would look further, and I looked up Valerie Daniels Carter.
I can
Valerie
hear you.
is Valerie Daniels Carter.
Mm-hmm.
She's a black female minority owner for the Milwaukee Bucks, and they won the NBA Finals
Okay, this year.
this year. She's the
Okay, go
only,
ahead.
yeah. So that was my reason. She's first black woman to do it as a minority owner, won the NBA Finals.
I
So I
agree.
felt I admire, yeah. So I felt, yeah. If you're gonna look at it from an overall standpoint of admiration, I admire, So that was, yeah, for me, that was my second person that I thought about should have been on the list.
Okay, who else you got?
Um, Pretty much just besides Barack, Michelle, me, and then Cornell. I feel like he should be on there every year. So 2021 shouldn't be no different.
Tell the people who
What
you're
he
talking
brings.
about.
Oh, Cornell West, the political activist, social critic in Harvard and Princeton, professor, and he's been a keynote speaker on a lot of things. So he just brings that education of black awareness and what we mean in public, and he covers a lot of things when it comes to that. And I just feel he uplifts, and that's on a yearly basis. That's on a
Okay.
yearly basis. So to me, 2021 was no different for him, and he should have been, on that list.
Anitra says Denzel Washington should have been on that list. He should be on there
Okay.
every year, every
I feel
single
you.
year,
Yeah, he definitely
every
brings it.
year.
So yeah.
So here are the people that I would have wanted on the list that didn't make it.
Okay.
And the first set of people that I list are they are deceased. They died this year, but
Mm.
Michael K. Williams for sure.
Okay.
Cicely
Okay.
Tyson,
Sicily. I
absolutely.
forgot about. Yeah, definitely. Do that
Baseball
one.
player Hank Williams, Ed Asner. Y'all might remember him from the Mary Tyler Moore Show. DMX should have made the
Oh
list.
yeah. You said Hank
Hall of
Williams?
Famer.
Was it Hank?
Go ahead.
Was that Hank? You said Hank Williams?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you might have been Hank Aaron. You said Hank Williams. Okay.
What
I
I say,
just.
I don't know. Aaron Williams.
I
My
think it's
my
Hank
phone
Aaron.
probably erased what I put.
Yeah.
Y'all ever
Yeah.
type something and autocorrect always wants to change what you
Change it.
put?
Yeah. So you talking about Hank
Yeah, because
Aaron?
we're
Yeah.
running out of time.
Got
So
you.
you know who I
Got you.
mean.
Okay.
You know who I meant, King. Don't do that.
No.
Hall of
No.
Famer Tommy Lasorda.
I didn't know. See,
Yeah, you
wrong for
did.
that.
Prince
No,
Philip.
I.
Prin-
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Prince
Go
Philip
ahead.
should have made the list.
Okay.
And I so part of me doesn't like that these lists are comprised of only famous and rich people.
Hmm.
There are so many people that should make that list, but I do understand the media. I do understand all of that. So Nikki compiled a list of some people who for sure should be on
Hmm.
that booger. The first people to take the COVID vaccine should
Mm.
all be on that list. We ought to admire them for being the first to. I'm not gonna call it that.
Mm.
So here are their names from the U.S. to the U.K. There was Margaret Keenan, William Shakespeare, that was actually his name, and
Mm.
Sandra Lindsay, that was the black nurse in. Dang it, I was gonna say New York, but I forgot where it was. Anyway, she was the first one here to take it. I think they should for sure. I'm sorry, I love Barack and Michelle. They can be
Mm.
pushed down on the list and put those people's name on there because they took it for the whole team, for real, for real.
Right. Right.
Also, everyone that is soldiering through who has really struggled this year because they lost a loved one to COVID, a disease that they had nothing to do with, but
Hmm.
they are still trying to cope and come up. They're trying to survive after that type of loss.
Right.
Um, those that lost their jobs that were struggling, those that lost their homes in 2021, all of them should be on that list. Frontline workers, and not just doctors and nurses, but the doctors and
Mm.
nurses even put their own lives at risk to take care of patients and saw a whole lot of them die. I don't know if y'all
Mhm.
remember at the beginning of the pandemic when they were using 18 wheelers, freezer
Mhm.
trucks to put
Right.
bodies in. Can you
Yeah.
imagine being a frontline worker having to watch so many of your patients being loaded into the back of those?
For real.
But then you also have the grocery store workers, they're frontline workers, the
Mhm.
truck drivers,
Yep.
school teachers having to be in the classroom with y'all children, with our
Fast food
kids.
workers. Fast food.
Exactly. I said them.
Yeah.
So all of
Oh, my
them,
bad.
anybody that has to come
Yeah.
in contact with the public, even now with these variants and stuff that they have come out with,
Mhm.
I think all of those people should have been on the list. And the last set of people I'm going to add to that list, and hear me when I say this, I'm going to say I put myself on the list, but I put myself on the list with everybody that really was going through something this year where
Mhm.
you were battling whatever it was, but you kept making the choice to keep going. I stand in this gap for you.
Mhm.
You've been dealing with your health or your finances, whatever your struggles have been, and you keep deciding to go forward no matter what and not to give up. We should be on this list. And I say that to encourage myself and all of you too. So for sure, we
Okay.
should have all been on that list. Dave Chappelle, yes,
Oh yeah.
yes,
Especially after what he dealt with this year.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Anthony agrees. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, stuff like that, it the people that were on the men's side for the most part, I understand what weight their name holds, but it's the finances behind that weight
Mhm.
that made them make the list.
Exactly.
That anyway. Sometimes the media just gets on all my nerves. All righty, King. Anybody else you want to add before we move on?
No, I'm good. I'm good on that. Yeah.
All righty. As we wrap that one up, now we can go back to this question here. Oh, I'm sorry, not that one. We're going to skip to this one and come back to the last one. At what age did you leave your parents' home and why? King is very interested in this question. He presented it. At what age did you leave your parents' home and why? And my part of it is, what lessons did you learn in the first 3 years? King, what age did you
Yes.
leave home and why?
Left home at 17 because it was time to go. Graduated high school, and it was just time to go. I went in the military. So 17, I was in. I went to basic training. So my first 3 years, what I learned, how to low crawl, how to shoot an M16, and how to have a great time in Germany. Okay, I had to throw that because that's what I
Okay,
was.
what
That's
about you
what I
guys in the
was.
audience? What age did y'all leave home, and what did y'all learn the first
Yo,
three
I'm
years
just
out
saying
on
you
your
let me
own?
see.
I'm
Really, Nick, I
not.
can't finish. I can't finish. Really,
You
he
did
told me.
finish. I know what you're about to do because I rolled my eyes. I know what you're about to do. Go on, King.
So
Go
Jack,
ahead.
I'm just.
We
I
don't
learned
want
a
to hear
lot, though.
about your
No, I'm
epic
not gonna
days
talk.
in Germany.
I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm
Thank
just
you.
serious. I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I learned a lot of discipline and structure in the military, and then being away from home for 2 straight years definitely strengthened a brother. Because at 17, 18 years old, you going not across country, we going across the
The
water,
work that
and
part.
exactly.
That
So,
part.
just getting on that plane in Charleston, South Carolina. And the last person I talked to, my grandmother, when I got on that
Hmm.
plane. And so went over there and never came
What
back
did
for
she
two
tell you? What was your
years.
last conversation with her before you got on the
It
plane?
was it was just she just telling me I mean it was just that basic. You leaving home, I'm gonna miss you. You're gonna be all the way overseas. So I just wanted to hear grandma because that's what I stayed with. But when I finished high school, when I
Mm-hmm.
moved from New York to North Carolina, I stayed with my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
So the last person I wanted to talk to was her before I got on that plane. And we
Mm-hmm.
just talked about basic things, she always talking about, keep the Lord first, what I'm saying? And, anytime just that basic stuff she used to tell me when I was home.
Right,
So
right.
so when I got on that plane and I wouldn't have thought it was because usually people come home every year or 6 months after they've been over there. I stayed 2 straight years. So when I came back, it was like, wow, I'm 20 years old and I still can't drink in the United States, but after them 2 years in Europe, that was totally different.
Yeah.
But it was a totally different me when I got back. But it was a learning experience. I was on my
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
I was on my own in another country. I had to learn the language. So, they like talking English in Cali or in Texas. I'm up there, V Gates, where's the Bonhoeffer journey. So it was something to do all that change from growing up and going in the military and learning a whole different language and then coming back. So, them first 3 years, I definitely learned a lot. Grew up real
Yeah.
quick in three
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
I was
And you,
17.
Nick? Okay.
I was 17. And the reason that I left, the relationship that I had with my father at that time, before the
Mm,
healing took place, was volatile. It was
mm,
volatile. And they had gotten very, very bad. So I was 17 years old when I left. The first 3 years, shoot, it wasn't even first 3 years. The first couple of months, let me tell you something that you learn. You learn that the world don't care two snaps about you. The
exactly.
world don't give
Exactly.
two snaps
Yes.
about you. Bill collectors don't care about your reasons, excuses, short checks. Where my money at? Run me my money. um, I also
Yeah.
learned that you really learn. Okay, so here's the dumb thing I did when I first got out. You first get out, you got your own place. You got to have all your people around you, all your friends. You feed them when they come over. You throw your little parties.
Mhm.
Dummy, that's your food for the month. So when
Yeah,
you
that's
and your
funny.
child sitting up hungry,
Yeah, that's
call one of them
funny.
friends and ask them for something. See how
That's
that work out
funny.
for you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Something else I learned about my own resilience. Because some stuff happened within that first year that really, I mean, I thought I was grown. Oh, I had to grow up for sure. And I think the last point I'll bring up right now, and I'm going to come to y'all comments, is you learn who you, excuse me, sorry, you learn who you are as a person by living as an adult. Does that make sense? Because you're a
makes a lot of
person in
sense.
your mom and them house,
Yeah.
but they run everything. You can't do anything without permission. They pay
Mhm.
all the bills. They buy all the groceries. They buy your clothes. When
Mhm.
you are on your own, you learn who you are, what you like, don't like. You become your parents in some ways, like that commercial say, you become your parents when you own a home, but you
Mm.
become your parents with cutting off all them lights and stop opening my refrigerator door so much. Some of those things you can become, but you become
For
your own
sure.
person. So yeah, that's some of the stuff that I learned. But yeah, I learned the world don't care nothing about you. Manichi says I left home for college at 18, but I had to come back after being diagnosed with a tumor and needed help for about 2 years. See, it's stuff like this that you should be on the list
Mhm.
because you are here with us now, and I know you persevered your butt off. And Anthony says 17 military. What branch? Y'all were in the same branch together, King, or no?
No, no, no. I didn't know him back then.
Oh, okay. Oh, you said biking club. You didn't say military. My bad.
Right, 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 right.
All right. All righty, King. So, anything else on this? Anybody else want to have a last minute comment before
Mhm.
we end it with our last topic?
Yeah. Just say.
King,
I
that was
mean,
to you.
yeah, yeah. I'm just saying. It was. Um. And it was like you said. It was something to leave home because
Yes,
even though
Anitra.
you don't, even though you don't want to, you're ready to step out in a sense, but you don't know how it is until you step out. Like you
That
said,
part.
the
That
because
part.
I didn't get my first apartment until after I got out of the military. So, and I'm gonna tell you what I did, and I always told my mom and them this. I said when I get my first apartment, I'm gonna hold my refrigerator open. I'm gonna take the orange juice carton, I'm gonna turn it up, and I'm gonna sit there and stand in the door and drink it. And that's the first thing I did is went and did that. But it was just to me, it was just breaking out, understanding. Okay, now you know that once you turn that key, that's your responsibility, from
That's you.
lights to anything what happens. So, and
That's
I was
you.
ready to
All of
take it
that.
on because the military had prepared me for it, but I was ready to take it on. But I tell anybody when you leave home, know what you're doing.
All that is
Sometimes it's
you.
time. Yeah,
I
make
want
sure
to go
you
back real
understand.
quick to something Anitra said.
Mm.
I learned that not everyone is your friend. Anitra, did you not learn that you have a lot of friends when you have something, but when what you had is gone, it's like cutting on the light and roaches scatter. I'm so serious. Like, as long as you have stuff, whatever these people want, you throwing the party, you got the drinks, so you got the food or the
Mm.
money. You got a lot of people around you, but don't have nothing. It's gonna
Mhm.
be MC Hammer and all that up in there. When Pop said I ate the last of the bread, oof, Ray, child, Ray, we're gonna
Mm.
leave that. We're gonna leave that alone. Listen, listen. Oh, wait a minute. That is when you left. Wait a minute, was
Mm.
it about the time you left? I don't know. But anyway, my brother left home really, really early. Yeah,
Mm.
it was, yeah. Anyway, our last topic. What are some of your favorite Christmas memories? This is our
Mm.
last show of the year.
Yeah.
This is
Mhm.
our show before Christmas. So technically, this is our Christmas show. So we wanted to end it on this. What are some of your favorite Christmas memories? And if you don't celebrate Christmas, please do not come for us real hard in the comments. Even though all comments are welcome, some will get the side out. All right, King. What are some of your
Now, Nick, I'm
favorite
gonna let you. I'm
Christmas?
gonna let you go first on this one. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go first on this one. Let's give us some of your most memorable Christmas moments.
All right, I'm gonna put a time limit on me because I could talk for an hour on that
Well,
one.
yeah, we've got. Well, I don't need you going all the way. Yeah, I just need you
You told me go, so
to.
hush.
Oh
Um,
God.
one of my don't be hollering by God. I hear you in your under breath comments. My one of my favorite Christmas memories will always be the Christmas that I spent with my grandmother in Hempstead. It was just she and I. I got to take all my Christmas presents with me. I was with her for about 2 weeks. I
Mm.
always enjoyed my time with her because that woman would she would teach me about being a woman in life and answer all kind of questions and teach me how to sit up straight and how to put on my bra right and everything about her was
Okay.
super glamorous, so I loved it. But this particular Christmas, she had a really big porch with a swing that hung from the yeah, and so we were sitting out there rocking, and I
Mm.
was always in admiration how everybody that passed by knew her. They would always blow, wave, or speak, and she would always just with a little sexy self.
Mm.
And we were sitting out there talking, and I was like, you know, everybody. And she was like, because I'm good to people. That was deep. That was so
Yeah.
deep to me because
For
I'm good
real.
to people, right? Thank you,
Hmm.
Anthony, sweetheart. Thank you. And so we sat out there that day and just talked about so much. And that was the year that I got my MC Hammer stuff. Because y'all don't know, but I was in love with MC Hammer like I thought I was gonna marry him. And my aunt had got me everything MC Hammer you could think of down to a signed poster. I come
Mm.
to know now those are replicas, but you couldn't tell me nothing. You could have told me nothing. It was genuine. That was one of my favorite. Oh, it was one of my favorite. And I love fruitcake. I love fruitcake. She
Okay.
had the best fruitcake at her house. I think I got sick that season
Mm.
eating so much fruitcake, but that's one of my favorite memories. What about you, King?
Let's see. It's between two. I had one good one, my first one in Germany, but the first
Mm-hmm.
one that I can remember is when I had my Christmas out in far in well, actually Hempstead, New York, and it was a year my stepmother, God rest her soul, my stepmother Diane.
Mm-hmm.
This was a year that we didn't think we was getting nothing. We didn't think we was getting nothing for Christmas that year, and it was like, oh man, it's gonna be a whack. I mean, besides getting from my mom, but I mean, as far as like we was like,
Right.
man, this is gonna be. I mean, because everything I wanted, I put down. We still doing the list thing back then. So we actually went out there and had Christmas at my stepmother's mother's house. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So we went out there and we had bikes. We had the racing sets. Me and my brother and my sister, we had everything that we wanted. I was like, yo, I could not believe it. It was like one of the best,
We're
like for
rich.
real. I mean, it wasn't that. It was just like, because I mean, I was like 12 then. I was like 13,
Mm-hmm.
12, 13. But it was like, wow, because the early ones, I had great Christmases. When I was growing up, my brother used to find my toys for him, let me play with them, and then put them back up before they even wrapped them. So yeah, that was back in the day. That was early when I was like 7, 6, and 7. But that year was real memorable. Then my first Christmas in Germany, it was
Mm-hmm.
very memorable. Yeah, I hung out with some Germans, and we had what we call Exodus. And Exodus is like when you work 2 days, you work 2 or you work one day, work 2 days, then you off 3 or 4. during
Okay.
that whole Christmas time because a lot of people go home and stuff. So if
Yeah.
you're still in the country in
Yeah.
Germany, it's like a 3 week type break. So yeah, I did a lot of crazy stuff, but it was memorable. Like I said to this
Yeah.
day, I like, wow, yeah, I did this. I did, Christmas time
Yeah.
though. So yeah, so that
Anita's
was
was
that was too
licking the
memorable.
beaters off the cake mixer, opening up gifts and gathering around the table for dinner and hearing her mama sing. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. Um, you have one more that you want to share, King, while I pull up the information about our email and stuff, or were you done?
And I'm done. That's pretty much it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Well,
pretty
I
much it.
won't continue to go on about mine. On my other podcast, The Obstacle Overcomer, I actually had an entire episode talking about Christmas memories because I have quite a few of them. But that will
Hmm.
always be my all-time favorite. I miss her so much. She is with the Lord now, but I miss her so much. I could smell her house right now. That's how much I miss her.
That's what's up.
Alrighty. So if you guys are interested in checking out the Obstacle Overcomer podcast, please find me on YouTube. You can see all of the replays. You can hear all of the amazing interviews that I've had this year and from previous seasons. And if you're interested in joining King and I as a co-host, please email us at nickandking@gmail.com. And also, if you have some scenarios or dilemmas that you would like for us to give our POV on, please hit us up there. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and on Instagram. And you can always find all of our replays on YouTube. So please be sure to like and subscribe. King, it's about that time to wrap up this last episode. What do
Yep,
you want to leave
yeah.
us with for 2021?
Hey, it's been a blast, y'all. I'm glad y'all was able to ride with us up until today. We
Yeah.
appreciate you. We love y'all. We're looking forward to
Yeah.
y'all joining us next year so we can kick it off even better. And y'all have a Merry Christmas. And I think we're gonna be back before. No, we're gonna be back next New Year, right? So y'all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Don't take no wooden nickels. And
He went so old school on that one. But don't y'all take them. Go
and
ahead, King.
yeah, I love y'all and peace, love, and yeah, King is out.
So, y'all, we were supposed to end the episode opening each other's gifts. King and I sent each other a gift that was supposed to arrive. His was supposed to arrive yesterday. But, King, I didn't get a chance to tell you. So, y'all have a QVC distributor in something Carolina. Starts with an R. I forgot. Dang it.
Raleigh, Raleigh.
I don't think it was Riley, but they had a fire
Ooh,
at their facility. That
chilling.
may be
Okay,
why yours is a bit delayed. But
delayed. Okay,
so we're gonna have to open them off camera and just post a picture of them whenever you get yours. But I wish you could have
gotcha.
gotten it. I know you're gonna love it. I hope
I
that
know
you
you're
do
gonna
love
like
it, but
it.
I know that you
Well,
will. So
I know you like yours. Once you open it.
yeah. So we love to leave you guys with the word for the week. So technically this is gonna be a word for 21
Mm.
and going into 2022. And we will see you guys back on, I think it's January the 2nd, right? I think the
Yeah,
first is
let's
on
see.
a
Yeah,
Saturday.
third. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The third is on the Sunday. I mean the Monday. So yeah,
So here's
gotcha.
the word that I want to leave you guys. Thank you so much, Kevin. He is also the author and
My brother,
producer and
yes.
engineer and all
Big
those good
brother,
things of our theme song. Thank you. Um,
big bro.
y'all keep your peace. Keep your peace leaving out and going into 2022. If you're struggling or going through something, please reach out for help. Y'all check on your strong friends. Make sure everybody is good. Don't let what happens during the holidays and people posting all these amazing pictures on social media cause you to start second guessing your life, make you get depressed, lose your peace, you can't sleep. Y'all keep your peace. Remember how blessed you are. And remember the actual real reason on why we celebrate. Do not get caught up in the hype so much that it
Right.
takes you on an emotional whirlwind. And prepare yourselves for 2022. Don't be afraid to go after what you need to go after and to accomplish the dreams that you've been waiting to accomplish. You can do it. You absolutely can do it, and we believe in you. So thank you guys for riding with us for 2021. So excited to see you guys in the new year. King, I think we're done.
I think
That's it.
so.
That's it. Well, as
That's it.
always, kings and queens, keep reigning. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all.